The shower continues when it comes to video game characters and analyzing how strong video game characters are. A fan of action-adventure games. I've said this a million times. I love games like Ninja Gaiden, Bayonetta, God of War. I consider them the holy trinity of action-adventure games similar to Devil May Cry. Those are the top-tier god-tier action-adventure games when you think of the genre top-tier action-adventure games. You know what I mean? One of the characters that I just recently went over was Ryu Hayabusa. You probably know about him from Ninja Gaiden and Dead or Alive games, or the same verse. Another character in the verse is Ayane, another being that's considered like super powerful for some reason because of their training, and she actually admires Ryu Hayabusa from the Ninja Gaiden series. She's helped him out on several occasions. She's not in the same clan as him, but she seems to help him out here from time to time. Her backstory is actually pretty catastrophically dark, considering the fact she was conceived. Her mother got molested by this guy, and she was born from that. So because of this, she was an outcast of her clan. Yeah, pretty dark, yeah, but characters like Ryu are cool, so that there and there's that. But how strong is Ayane? Notice her nimble ability, a big every effect type of attack.
This whole area is under their control. Be careful. Well, come on, boys. What are you waiting for?
What's that? What the hell's a girl flying in here for?
Black spider ninjas? What are they doing here? Seems like they're working for the terrorists.
She's one of those characters who appears in the Dead or Alive game. She's a big asset in those stories as well as Ninja Gaiden, being a helping aid to Ryu in those occasions. She's a really good hand-to-hand combatant as shown in Dead or Alive with her combos and stuff like that, but she can also use these weapons. She prefers to use these two katana. I don't know if this is a gameplay mechanic, but she appears to be the fastest person in Ninja Gaiden games when it comes to gameplay mechanics wise. Now, when it comes to lore, is this actually true of her being faster than Ryu? We don't really know. I don't think we've seen an actual fight between her and Ryu himself, but my guess is that I'm gonna say Ryu's faster because he's the main dude of Ninja Gaiden. But I mean, it's totally possible she might have a slight edge in quickness, possibly thanks to her gameplay mechanics. But you know. As you can see her interacting with Ryu here, so yeah, they've crossed paths plenty of times. This is like during the old, young, different games. I'm assuming she's a little bit younger here, not that much younger. Yeah, just get an idea how superhuman she is. Like, look at that long fall, just lands on her feet with nothing, with ease. Her brother's pretty beast too. To really get a testament of how strong she is, like Nimpo is the thing I always talk about in this video. It's called ninja art, where they can like do energy projection. Look at the combat speed, reaction, jumps over those shurikens, and it does that to people. So, to give you an idea of that. This is one of my favorite scenes of her actually using her Nimpo when they were surrounded in 4 different ways by groups of people. All hope look lost, but look at this summoning. That's the stuff I'm telling you about. It's like some Naruto stuff, how she does them hand signs, as you can see. Looks just epic. These people have no idea what they're getting hit with. Look at that. Talk about area of effect. That looks townish to me. I'm just saying. Attack potency looking like it could be in the shattering city ranges based on that radius of how that was. Definitely building shattering power. Ayane seems very graceful with swords, having really deepening skills to the point like she holds her swords in a different type of way. Kind of similar to how Starkiller from Star Wars holds his swords back in. Like you see, look at her stance here, just the way she stands, she just looks like she's lethal. And you see where she got the swords placed on her leg. This is her ninja art she knows. It's called the Raging Mountain God Nimpo. I literally just showed you her do it. It's actually spiritual in nature. This is a closer look of how her blades look. She wields these kunai. It's kind of like knives that have like explosive on it. She uses this in combat along with her speed, agility, durability, and everything just mixed together with superhuman attack power, superhuman striking power, and stuff like that. Remember how I told you earlier, she can use her straight up hand-to-hand combat skills, of course, along with her sword, having really decent kick style combat too in this occasion, along with juggling you in the air, stuff like that. Just very versatile, just like a lot of other ninjas in this verse. Just like a little Tatsumaki kick. She has a really cool kicking fighting style as far as we've seen so far. Just really entertaining to watch and flashy. I've always thought kicks was a flashy way of fighting. It's implied that she can enhance her attacks with chi as well, similar to other ninjas in this verse, doing devastating power. As you can see, it's like her fist starts glowing. See, another occasion where Nimpo, even in this game, she seems to really favor her kick combat. And kick grabbles, stuff like that. A little Nimpo attack here, like energy projection blast. It's implied that she can imbue this in her fist as well. This is why you see her hands glow in these combos, I'm assuming, right? As you can see, her hands just glue. Always does a flurry of attacks. See, hands glowing again. Always doing them flurries. Flurry attacks. Let's face it, man. Her flurry attacks are just beautiful. It's like, I love when like characters do like Gatling gun attacks. It's very unorthodox looking moves. Look at that juggle. See, it's like she always imbues her hands with like energy, it seems. Flurry. Flurry kick. Tatsumaki. Implied to do counters. Another angle of Nimpo. I know I can't be tripping, but I know I can't be the only one that wants a PS5 Ninja Gaiden game. I'm just saying, with new up-to-date graphics, with Ayane being playable. I didn't really get to play Ninja Gaiden Z because of the cartoon. I kind of missed the realistic-ish looking graphics, you know what I mean? But yeah, Ayane is a beast so far. Let's continue. When it comes to her using her sword combat, she's shown to be way above your average ninja, fighting mobs of ninjas at once. She has a lot of similar moves to Ryu, like little pile driver moves. Like she's implied to be able to move fast as a blur. She's like little shadow clone looking things. She can hit you with flurry attacks. Her cutting power or slicing power is so strong she can like slice a villain and like just rip them in half with just raw cuts alone. Even if that's their whole body and everything. She can even move like that. Through the air. Like, I wasn't playing when I said she can run through a mob of ninjas. Like, you see how they move all human-like, but then she moves like super different? It doesn't change, even her fighting like these fiends. Ayane actually made an appearance in Ninja Gaiden 2 off screen. You know, when Ninja was doing all this fiend stuff, saving the world and stuff, he had to get the True Dragon Sword part to, you know, to get the True Dragon Sword together. Ayane was actually helping aid in getting a piece of the True Dragon Sword, the Fang. Oh, the being that she had to fight to get this is actually pretty impressive. When they re-released the game in Sigma, they actually showed who she actually fought. Showing her aid in Alice's. Showing how she's the helping aid to Ryu. This was no easy task how she got this thing too. Check out my Ryu Hayabusa video for more context or more lore about this stuff. Ayane actually fought this boss. Check this out. Ababa. A smaller version of Ababa. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about in a bit. There's like this witch in the spider ninja clan she had to fight. A very powerful witch at that.
I thought you died a long time ago. Where is the eye? Is this what you're looking for?
She was actually being empowered by the True Dragon Sword, like a piece of the True Dragon Sword's power, but she was still able to fight this being.
I'll show you the power.
You're probably thinking, this is no big deal. Before I show the rest of this fight, well, this is the same witch that was actually mountain-sized that fought Ryu and Momoji, one of the people he mentors. Yeah, this is the same witch. Now, this is the thing. She was huge in this game. We don't really know if she was at the same power levels as the other game, even though she was smaller. It could be just a condensed version of this same power. We don't really know, but in this game, she was like on some multi-building size skyscraper type mountain, small mountain type stuff, fighting Ryu and them. This is the same being Ayane fought alone when Ryu, fought this being with actual aid of Momoji. She might have been powered up in this, but at the same time, she was powered up when she fought Ayane. Ayane actually fought her alone, though. That's the part that's scary. But she's powered up in this occasion by like the power of a piece of the true dragon sword. Seems to be a lot more mobile and agile in this fight as well. She's just not as big, you know what I mean? That's why I say one could debatably say she's still at those other power levels. She's just at a smaller version. Ayane could just be that strong. But that's just headcanon, though. She could be at a different power level in this game, though. Doing Nimpo and all that kind of stuff against this being. I mean, she was such a helping aid in this game. I mean, if it wasn't for Ayane getting this from this witch, Ryu would have been short at the end of the game with the true dragon sword. So it was Ayane that did this for him. As you can see, Ayane is that powerful. Definitely a super ninja. Thank you, Ayane, for the piece of the dragon sword. Thank you a lot.
I gotta get this to you.
Possible teaser to another character I might do in this saga. Kasumi, the main character of Dead or Alive. I mean, so far, there's a possibility that Ayane could have mountain shattering or small mountain shattering attack power to be able to fight a being smaller version that was actually mountain sized that Ryu fought and Momoji fought, but that could have been a higher version. But that's what I'm saying. She fought beings that Ryu has fought and has gotten a challenge from, like an ancient witch from the Spider Ninja clan. That's something to consider about her power level, right? Can we all just admit that ninjas are awesome? She's helped out Ryu on multiple occasions. Even the ninja got in 3 Razors Edge. She appeared at like a desert location that even the CIA was surprised that she was able to get to. See? Helping aid again. You gotta love Ayane. Thanks, Ayane.
Make sure you bring it back in one piece. It's just a loan. Take care.
I just love her. I love her spontaneousness. Just out of nowhere, just vanishes. So there was these group of killers that thought they had to drop Ayane. Yeah, after all her mini missions, she's actually chilling, getting a massage. Like, she's just that beast. She's not worried about nothing. I like how she's not even worried at all that these people got guns at her. She knows she's a super ninja. Knowing that she could dodge it with ease, and he tries to get perverted. Get murked. Just to give you an idea. Light work to her, cuts off arms with ease. That's how much attack power she got. Look at that. Easy. Look at that. Explode. Even coming from the sky and drives it all the way through the body. That Nimpo again.
Watch out.
She had to fight like this group of people that had some weird abilities.
This is as far as you go. Prepare to die.
Breaking in, killing. Time for your punishment, girl.
Yeah, she had like a legit straight on boss battle with 3 freaking people that had like these weird telekinetic energy projection type abilities, shooting out blocks and can heal themselves and stuff like that. As you can see, handling them on her own. She can land from extremely high falls, like just little gliding ninja stuff, like drilling through the entire body, like sliced him in half. To prove her power even more, she fought like this ancient, like little pieces of the avatars of these ancient goddesses that's in the game. You gotta watch the game to understand what this is.
You don't have much time.
Fought 3 of these things, showing her level of power as well, fighting superhumanoid things that are definitely not human. So she's definitely superhuman, guys. As you can see, definitely not normal. Oh no, I'm not done. Even in Dead or Alive games, it shows her off pretty well. You get an idea of how fast and agile these characters are in this occasion with Ayane and her brother, like jumping super high using agility. You get an idea of her speed and combat speed and how they look in battle, how they warp around during battle. Fighting the main character, this character known as Kasumi, get an idea of their strength, speed, and etc. It's a nice little showing. As you can see, check out, look, after images, this is how it looks from a human perspective. Like, they look like blurs. The main character is powerful as well. That's why I want to do a video about her. As you can see, she can do this. Yep, she does that to Ayane. Just another showing of her speed, agility, and etc. in Dead or Alive. Like, you can see how it looks from the perspective of a helicopter. Her and Ryu. Look at the speed. She got that burst speed. Look how you can just look at like she just does tornado, just leaping all over the place. Agility, gotta love it. I personally love Ayane's fighting style. I love how she can just go from swords to hand. The versatility, right? Especially with the spin kicks and stuff. She heavily implies to be a kicker, as you can see. Bop, pop. Putting energy in her leg and everything. It's little small stuff like this that helps me appreciate ninja reflexes like that. Look at that. Carts between the door. Gotta love it. Ayane. As a male, we can appreciate her character design. You know, let's be real. Whole bunch of different color costumes and colorways in the Dead or Alive games. You know, just fun stuff. Play dress up. Pirate Ayane. Bikini Ayane. Ninja morphin. This is dope. Epic witch outfit. Sorcery. And this cool outfit. So, there you have it. Yeah, Ayane's a beast. So, on a serious note, how does she compare to other super ninjas in this verse? Like, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Ryu Hayabusa. Is she equal to Ryu Hayabusa? Is she close to Ryu Hayabusa? Well, we don't really have a concrete answer on this. If I had to assume, I would assume she's probably weaker than Ryu Hayabusa. She might have the speed advantage via gameplay mechanics, but that's a gameplay mechanic. I don't know if that's actually a part of the lore. Is she really quicker than actually Ryu in the actual, like, writer intent wise, right? Do the writers want her to be faster than Ryu? I don't know about that. But here's the thing. I do feel like Ayane is an accomplished fighter in her own right. So compared to the super ninjas of this verse, I feel like she can definitely hold her ground. Say, for example, I definitely concrete Ryu to have mountain slashing-ish level, at least if I'm lowballing him to the absolute least, not counting the true Dragon Sword's full power and all that crazy stuff, it being a planetary thread and messing up the reality, space and time between reality, you know, that type of stuff. We've seen Ryu, what he can do in other games, just like in my Ryu video, like fight building-sized creatures. It's implied that Ayane can do the same, fighting Ababa, that witch I just showed you literally a couple minutes ago in this video, which was giant size when Ryu fought him. She fought a being that Ryu fought, even though the version Ryu fought was way bigger. She fought a smaller version of it. Who's to say her power went down when she was smaller, you know what I mean? And she was powered by a piece of the Dragon Sword. So, I mean, I would say that would kind of balance things out. The piece of the Dragon Sword was pretty, you know, that's one of the reasons why they have to separate them. The piece of Dragon Sword and Dragon Sword get joined together. It causes reality to get messed up or something like that, right? So I would say if Ryu is 100 out of 100, I feel like Ayane has to be at least 1/4 of his power. And that's lowballing. I don't think the gap is that wide between the two. I mean, that's a super large gap, 4 times stronger. But, you know, that's just me being, you know, because I don't want to go off too much head canon. You know, I think it's fair. So realistically speaking, I mean, she has to at least be in the nuclear level of attack power ranges based on Ryu and what he's accomplished and the fact that she's a helping aid in Ryu. Ryu pretty much respects her, as you can see. And of course, you got characters like Momoji, who I don't really believe is that much stronger than Ayane or even stronger than Ayane at all. And she was a helping aid fighting this mountain-sized, building-sized creature that Ryu fought and Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge, right? So when it comes to Obaba, that giant witch that Ryu and Momoji fought, I don't think Ayane is that far away from Momoji. I mean, Momoji was able to hold her ground and was a helping aid against Ababa, and Ryu fought the same being as well. So I would say she has to be at least equivalent or equal to Momoji, a person that Ryu trains. That's fair enough, right? She can't be that far behind. It wouldn't be fair to say Momoji's a mountain range level person because she helped cut off Ababa's arm in the boss battle. If Ayane was in that situation, she would be a helping aid as well, right? You know what I'm saying? Plus, I showed you her Nimpo, which was kind of like on some town leveling stuff anyway, too. So there's definitely implications there. Not to mention, Ayane actually fought Ababa. So, yeah. I think that's fair enough, right? I hope I'm not using too much hand cannon, right? Head cannon. So basically, all the super ninjas in this verse, or top tier fighters in this verse, I think they're probably in the nuclear range of attack power, at least, even if they're not completely equal to Ryu himself. You know what I mean? Because Momoji's up there, too. I mean, shoot, Momoji was a helping aid. I mean, she wouldn't Ryu wouldn't have her tag along if she would just fight her in comparison to him. You know what I mean? Like, why would I bring an ant to help me out in a boss battle while I'm doing, they might get killed? You know what I mean? That type of thing. But guys, that's just about going to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed this little run of Ayane. I do believe Ayane could blast the mountain apart if she wanted to with the Nimpo techniques or energy projection. She can imbue her hands with energy projection and apply with her combos on Dead or Alive. She's a really good fighter with swords and hand-to-hand combat, having a lot of flurry attack type stuff, blitz style type attacks with her kicks and stuff like that. And her swords are just ridiculous. She can slice a dude in half with a single slice with her attack power. This is casual work. Guns don't seem to be a threat for her. She can move faster than I can see. More implications of her being superhuman because she can jump hundreds and hundreds of feet in the air and things like that. Implied to be comparable to other super ninjas in the verse like Ryu. Even if Ryu has the advantage, she's not a fleet in comparison. I think that's fair enough, right? Put your comments down below. Let me know what you're watching. Check out those playlists, descriptions, stuff like that. So hopefully this is not the last time I see you on my channel. I do a lot of video game characters recently and I've been enjoying it. So let's get it.